Welcome to Trail Moments with Trails Off-Road. We've collected raw video footage from all of our adventures across the United States, and we wanted to bring those to life to you here on YouTube.
Trails Off-Road gives you the freedom to explore and find new places with friends you can share the journey with, all with an app you can trust, Trails Off-Road. The video you're about to see, you can find the trail guide on our website or in our apps.
Todd here with Trails Off-Road, and welcome to another edition of Trail Moments. This trail is going to be super intense. It is Redbird 2X. Redbird is a state park in Indiana. It's got some really cool trails for that part of the country, and we highly recommend checking it out. But this trail, you're going to want to be careful before you go out there. It is super intense, super steep, a lot of mud. You're going to need to winch, have recovery gear. Make sure you have your buddies and your friends with you. Make sure you know what you're doing before you go out there. I don't know if this video actually matches the intensity of this trail. I had a blast out there. I thought it was a great time. Just make sure you know what you're doing before you go. You can check out all the details on trailsoffroad.com or in our apps on Google Play or the Apple App Store. And if you're going to Redbird, I highly recommend using our app for navigation. It is a maze of trails out there, and it's very easy to get into the wrong place, meaning very difficult. You're going to need recovery. Have some fun out there. Watch the video. Hope to see you guys out on the trail.
After picking our way through the forest just for a few minutes, we found ourselves going straight up and right into some mud. That is what a lot of this trail is going to be, a lot of up and down and mud. And this particular section is a little tricky because you go around the mud on one side, you've got an off-camber uphill on the other that was pretty dug out. And for reference and context, blue is on a 37-inch tire.
Yep, keep it turning this way.
I hopped in this section to do a little bit of the driving and protect the top of the Jeep when with Ryan's excellent spotting, we got right through it. And from there's a few minutes of reprieve before it gets really interesting. We had already had the winch line out, anticipating getting stuck here, so the hardest part would be getting out of the vehicle. Ryan practicing some acrobats, getting in and out of the Jeep, and luckily that tree was right there so he could stay dry. And then, like I said, we had the line out already, and we were going to set up a double winch line here to get through this deep mud. The double winch line gives extra strength, and you got to imagine you're pulling the weight of the vehicle, but also all of that muck in there is moving along with the tires. Those 37 inches were buried in there really, really deep. And yes, I definitely spent a good hour and a half at the spray car wash trying to get all of that mud out. There's some definite deep mud holes, but there's some really steep pitches as you get through this particular area, and it's tough because you get in the mud and then you got to climb up a steep pitch.
Grab this off shackle too.
I mean, we worked this Jeep to the fullest on this particular trail. I mean, some of this area is really steep. You got just that, you got the mud, you got your mud in the brakes. I mean, it took everything that we had to drive just under a half a mile here. It definitely took us a couple hours to route find and get through this trail. And you can hear here just the brakes are just really straining as we go through this particular section, and you can see some of the pitches. Pretty intense. Definitely recommend mud terrains on this particular trail. However, we were out in dry conditions comparatively, and it was very beautiful. We saw some wild turkey, some other types of wildlife, and we were the only guys out there. I really enjoyed Redbird quite a bit. Once you understand how the park works and where the trails are at, it's a little bit more fun. And 2X, we really don't recommend anything much bigger than a two-door Wrangler going through it. I hope you enjoyed this trail from Redbird. Remember, go to trailsoffroad.com or the app stores and get Trails Off Road, and you can find this trail guide on there and have a great time. Hope to see you out on the trail.